down from the fucking airport in the Yarra Ranges at the moment with fucking fog everywhere. Can't see the fucking road. Sorry for the language. I can't see shit. There we go. No, it's gonna get deeper. Keep you posted. It is 3 o'clock in the morning. Just got a little river crossing just because it's flowing. I just want to double check the height. So I got the little bro checking for me because he's a gun. Yeah, so it's pretty small. So for some reason in this video the sound isn't working. I am still no out DaVinci Resolve, so please bear with me. In a nutshell, I'm pretty much saying how I picked up my little brother about midnight, and we are currently located in Matlot, which is near Thompson Dam, and if you still don't know where that is, it's south of Mount Buller. We rocked up to site about 3 AM in the morning and it was closed. So we were really tired and we pretty much camped on the side of the road. Highly recommend not doing this because it is extremely dangerous, but we were tired and knackered. Just a quick update. Rain has died down, which is good. Just had a bit of a brunch and on our way to finding a different campsite. I have actually found the campsite that was meant to be out last night at 3:30 AM. So don't trust Google Maps all the time. So now we've got the whole setup going on for tonight and start the full driving tomorrow. Take a look at that little stream next to our camp, eh? The water was freezing, by the way, but it was worth the shot. So here's us exiting the campsite for last night, and this river right here actually is the same one previously last night, but I got us filming going through it this time. So the plan for today was actually meant to start full driving, but I was a smart person and forgot to fuel up from Camberwell to the airport, then back down to Thompson Dam. So yeah, that was my bad. It was a big detour, but this was pretty much the nice scenic route that we saw. And from that point onwards, after fueling up in Traralonga, I believe it was called. I can't pronounce it properly, sorry for that. But after we fueled up, we headed towards Thompson Dam because, of course, since we're there, we may as well look at it. And this was the stunning view. Just an update. We got to hit the tracks, but we're out Thompson Dam at the moment. Yeah, beautiful view. The sun is finally out. The tracks that we're tackling are going to be pretty much right behind me, all in those mountain ranges. So yeah, I'll keep you posted. So back on the road, and while we were heading towards the tracks, we found 2 of these tracks that were absolutely muddy, and we were like, why don't we just decorate the car with some mud? So we took a hard right and went full send, and yeah, some smoke came out of the brakes after that one. My bad. So after a few hiccups of losing our campsite and having to fuel up, we finally made it on the Donnelly Creek Road. Now here's a few clips of us doing the creek crossings, and believe me, these waters were cold. And after talking to a few other bull drivers around the area, these waters came all the way from Mount Buller. So yeah, believe me, these are icy cold winter crossings that absolutely freezed us. So it was getting late in the day, so we pointed our noses towards camp, and on the map we found this little campsite. It is a secret, because later in the day some fellas came by and was like, how did you know about this campsite? And then they're like, swear you don't ever tell anyone where this is. I'm like, okay, cool, we won't. So yeah, this is a quick video of my brother and me setting up camp. It takes us about 7 minutes to set up the rooftop tent, awning. So little hint, it is on the Donnelly Creek Road, but that's all I'll say. Do the research, see if you can find it. And this was what it looked like, our campsite. Campsite for tonight with a nice swimming hole. So of course, as the crazy followers we are, we decided to go for a swim even though it was freezing cold. And we did not regret it one bit.
Hey, I wasn't in it. Holy fuck. Oh, where's the towel? Towel's up there. Oi, take your stuff. I'll come back down to that shit. Oh, yo.
So after a quick freezing dip, a convoy of mostly Toyota drivers and one BT50 driver rocked up and joined us for the night. And this is one of 3 bonfires that we had throughout the night. So it was just super chilled, relaxing, a few beers, a few shouts, and awesome stories to tell. So thanks guys, you were the highlight of this trip. Sadly, this was our last day of the Bradley full drive trip that we had. And talking to the boys previously that night, they said to look for this track called the North Army track. And to get to it, we had to keep going east on Donnelly Creek Road. So pretty much we pointed our nose and hunted down for this track. The boys did say it was very steep and with the rain to be very careful. So this is a few clips of that track, and the video does not give it justice. It was extremely steep and there was a few hairy moments. So for the next 3 videos, make sure you turn up your volume and listen to that 6-cylinder 3.2 litre. Righto. This part of the track was actually a very steep part, and believe it or not, it was the chicken side of the track. If I went left, I would have had to try and go over these big, huge rock boulders. Again, no mercy, it was very steep, and look at that view. Even though it was cloudy, misty, but that view, if it was a sunny day, oh my god, $1,000,000 right there. So we successfully completed Army North track, and on the way out we noticed a lot of trees falling across the road. So we I think it was a total of 5 trees off the road for other 4 drivers to be able to come through with ease. So Barrett and me were getting a bit bored because all the tracks in Bunyip State Park was closed. So we went on the fucking, instead of being on the actual road, we went on the detour. But because of that, this bog hole right here, we hit the bloody tree. Look at that. That tree. But there was no damage to my bull bar. All good. So yeah, no damage to my bull bar, thankfully. So that actually sums up our trip pretty much for the weekend. And I had to take my brother back to the airport so he could fly back to Queensland. And the best part is I came back home to a freshly cooked meal, all because my amazing partner Eilish, shout out to her for the amazing meal for my brother and me.